Hi, Jeff Spira here, and today I want to talk about seamanship and boating safety. This is the first in a series of classes in the Seamanship and Boating Safety course. So by all means, it's free to take. Look at the intro here, and you can join the course on my website or on a Facebook group. And we'll, carry on from there. So anyway, so welcome to the world of the seafarers, going out to sea and getting home safely. It has a long traditional history. Thor Heyerdahl from Kon-Tiki, the balsa raft that sailed from Peru to Rioria in Polynesia. The raw expeditions where he sailed with papyrus reed boats from Africa to Barbados, in the Caribbean, proved that ancient man had the ability and the technology and the wherewithal to make sea journeys long before Columbus sailed the ocean blue, So Plato's story of Atlantis talk about native Americans traveling all over the world from thousands of years ago. So, the sea is really a fascinating place. It's beautiful and it can be mysterious. Salt water has made many adventures. From going all kinds of places and fishing and sailing and just basking in the sun is always a fun part of being out on the ocean. So just enjoying the delights of a summer day, While being on the ocean can be a very rejuvenating experience far away from lands, Christopher Cross in his music song called Sailing, I don't know if you remember that, but it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. Because when the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. So the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. So if you prefer a little poetic but not less true, I've seen bumper stickers that said, psychologists are for people who don't fish. Makes sense. The sea sometimes is compared to a beautiful woman, welcoming a visitor, but it also has a lot of teeth, It's very unforgiving for those that are unprepared or ignoring the danger signals. The sea has snatched the life from many a professional and amateur seafarers. It can be very dangerous. So the old-time sailors used to never say they were going to somewhere, They would say, we're sailing to China tomorrow. Instead, they would say, we're sailing toward China tomorrow, because they were never sure if they were really going to make it. So it's the responsibility of everyone going out in the sea, or even a little ways, or a lake or a river, on a nice summer's afternoon to take responsibility for themselves and anyone else that's with them, friends and family with them. So means knowing seamanship and navigation. You got to know what you're doing. You know how to steer a course, how to identify dangers, how to read the weather, how to maneuver your craft in a safe and competent manner. For the new person just setting out on the ocean for the first time, or going out in their first boat, you need to get started off on the right foot. So it would be, foolhardy and egotistical just to, head out without knowing what you're doing. So, I have had experience coming across 5 guys with three adults and 2 teenage kids out in the ocean, broken down, water coming over the side of their boat, southerly storm coming, horrible weather, and they would not have made it had I not come by, because they were headed towards towards Point Arguello, which is Devil's Jaw. I don't know if you've seen my video about the 11 destroyers that came to a horrific end right there. But they were out there, and again, bad weather. First just bought the boat, first time out on the ocean, and it was a good thing I came along. Otherwise, there would be no more. So. Anyway, so this book and the course that goes with it is some of the basic elements that you're needed to operate a boat safely, and what you need, the equipment you need to have on the boat to operate safely, and all that. So, hundreds and hundreds of volumes have been written on this topic, there's a few textbooks that are pretty good. One of them is the Coast Guard Seamanship and Navigation book, which is available on my insider site on my website. The other one is called Pilotage, Seamanship, and Small Boat Handling by Chapman, which is another great book, which I have a copy. I've had it since I was a teenager and studied every page of it. So Chapman's Guide is a really important book. You can get it on Amazon if you like. There's another one called the Annapolis Guide to Seamanship, and that one is given to people that join the Navy and want to be officers, and that's their first foray into some of the elements of seamanship. That's another great book. So those are 3 great manuals that you can get, but my course is a very simplified sort of version of that. So anyway, that's the opening for the Seamanship and Boating Safety course, and I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions or comments, by all means, please leave the questions down below, or send me an email if you wish, and I'll be happy to answer your questions on this. So anyway, thank you for watching, and this is the first intro, and next we're going to talk about boats, boating, and nautical terminology for the next class, which will be coming up shortly. Okay, well, thank you for watching.